Hello and welcome back to some more Sonic the Hedgehog being played on the Sonic Origins Collection, where last time we played through the first three zones of the game, those being Green Hill Zone, Marble Zone, and Spring Yard Zone, and today we're gonna be starting off by playing through the dreaded Labyrinth Zone. Everybody's favorite part of the first Sonic game. It's been a mighty long time since I've played this game as a whole, but especially this zone specifically, so this could go spectacularly wrong, but we're just going to give it a shot and see how it goes. We were able to blow through the first three zones of the game in one video. I don't know if the same will be true this time, because the Labyrinth Zone could take a mighty long time, but we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Of course, I'm sure the fact that we have the spin dash will help somewhat, right? I mean, surely the fact that the entire stage is mostly underwater won't have any impact on that whatsoever, right? I don't know. But hey, at least we get to listen to some awesome music while we suffer. Although that's just Sonic games in general. You listen to awesome music while you suffer. Unfortunately, what tends to happen is that the awesome music gets tarnished for you because you're suffering. But it shouldn't be the case I know it isn't going to be the case this time, because I don't particularly like Labyrinth Zone, as I'm pretty sure nobody does. I'm pretty sure even people who say it's not that bad don't love it. I mean, feel free to prove me wrong. Maybe there's someone in the comments who thinks Labyrinth Zone is like the greatest Sonic Zone to have ever existed in the history of Sonic Zones, but I somehow doubt it. But who knows? I've been wrong before. Although, one thing I will say. Oh wait, hold on. Before we get too far, hey, let me get. This is why I stopped. Game bubble. Thank you. I know you gave me 2 ones a minute ago. You know, I feel like there weren't this many bubbles when I played through the game the first time around. As a kid, I say as a kid as if I got this far as a kid. I did not get this far as a kid, are you kidding me? I didn't even make it past Marble Zone. I guess I should clarify, the last time I played this game, I don't remember there being this many. Oh, that's death. I said it was death, and then I didn't move out of the way. I didn't even get a checkpoint. Yeah, I feel like they weren't this generous with bubbles in the original game. Which is a good thing, mind you, if my mind isn't playing tricks on me and they are actually giving you more bubbles than they usually do. That is an unambiguous improvement. Not one that I expected to actually receive. Yeah, there's definitely more bubbles. That was like 4 bubbles on screen at once. That is unheard of in Labyrinth Zone. So I think I said last episode that pretty much all the bosses in this game are easy except for potentially the final boss. I think I just forgot what the final boss of Labyrinth Zone is, because climbing that little staircase earlier has reminded me of what the final boss of Labyrinth Zone is, and it's not even really a boss, it's mainly just okay. Yep, these lion heads have always been the bane of my existence. I can't wait to deal with them again. The boss basically just outrun the flood. If you can outrun the flood, you win. Oh boy. You don't really fight. Oh my god, Lord, I hate these things. You don't actually fight him, yet it's still painful to be able to avoid that flood. And then, I'm pretty sure it's either Scrap Brain Zone or Starlight Zone. I think it's Scrap Brain Zone. Not this time. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Mr. Lionhead thing. Okay, don't step on it this time. Yeah, that's right. Stay far away from it. Give me a ring. Thank you very much for giving me that ring. Okay, that's the other thing, is I don't know how long the Labyrinth Zone acts are, but I'm pretty sure they're moderate length. Is this the end right here, actually? Yeah, this is the end of Act 1, so yeah, they're decent length. I mean, they're longer than your average Sonic stage, at least relatively speaking to the rest of the stuff in this game, but you know, they're not as long as they could be, I guess, if we're looking for the bright side of everything. I don't know. But again, so also I think I mentioned in the last episode that all the boss this waterfall, right, I forgot. Oh, maybe it's not that one. There's a waterfall in one of the acts in Labyrinth Zone that becomes an infinite loop if you don't jump off at the right point, but I guess that wasn't the one. Reminder, it's been a long time since I played this game, so all the finer details of the level design has not been baked into my memory. Give me that bubble. Did I get the bubble? I don't know if I got that bubble. Update, did not get the bubble. Okay, give me another one. Give me another one. Yep. Thank you. Well, I wasted the invincibility, but that's fine. Probably wouldn't have been much help to me anyway. The bigger threat down here is just drowning. It's only once you get up above the water that it becomes a bit of a more pressing issue to die by something other than drowning. But yeah, as for the bosses, I'm pretty sure I said that they were all easy except for the final boss. I guess I just kind of forgot what Labyrinth Zone's final boss was because I forgot about having the escape the flood sequence. And then another boss later where you have to launch, you have to use seesaws to launch balls up at Eggman, which is a neat idea for a boss, and it's a pretty fun time, but it's also very challenging time. And speaking of challenging times, oh, this is the part where there's a hidden switch somewhere. Okay, yep, this is gonna be where the fun begins, dodging that stupid lion head. And I'll take this one ring, though, or I'm gonna miss horrendously. Okay, I got that ring at least. Alright, where is this hidden thing? Is it in that capsule? I feel like it's in this ring capsule. It is. Okay, cool. My memory served me well for where that was located. Oh my god, nope, not today. Not today, Mr. Lionhead, that checkpoint. That was mean. That was very rude of you, game. You didn't need to do that to me. You didn't need to do that to me. But you did it anyway. Okay, is this the waterfall? No. There's a waterfall somewhere. I know there's a waterfall somewhere here. That just traps you in an infinite loop. I don't know. I thought it was here, but maybe it's later, or maybe it's just in Act 3. I guess we'll find out together after a certain amount of time. Okay, let's keep going, keep moving. Gimme. Really though. Okay, well, yeah, there's approximately 0% chance that there were this many air bubbles in the... I feel like if there were this many air bubbles in Labyrinth Zone by default, it would not have the reputation that it does. Because, I mean, not to jinx anything, because I know I have a habit of doing that, so, you know, knock on wood and all that, but it hasn't been that bad so far. I mean, it's had its nuisances, although many things in Sonic 1 have the nuisances, so so far has not been as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because, again, I've played the game before, about 2 years ago, because as a refresher for everybody, I played this game as a kid quite a bit, but by quite a bit, I just mean, okay, so I guess the infinite waterfall thing is in Act 3. By quite a bit, I mean I played Green Hill Zone on repeat constantly, and maybe I tried Marble Zone once or twice, but I could never beat it. I was a very small kid, not capable of playing video games to any level of skill. So, all right, give me these rings so you guys can't kill me. Thank you very much. So, I only really beat it for the first time as an adult. Okay, is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is the waterfall of death. I gotta jump off there, or maybe not here. Okay, maybe it's somewhere else. Here? Yeah, okay, it's there. Yeah, it's definitely there. You have to jump off this waterfall at some point. I missed the jump again, but that's fine. We'll get it this time. The third time's the charm. Nope, I'm gonna miss it again. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's try that again. So, now I gotta go through it again because I forgot to actually, I forgot to go through the thing that I opened. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I only ever beat this game for the first time a couple of years ago as an adult, so, as I said, the level design, the levels are not going to be baked into my memories yet as they are for other games. But, from that first experience, and it's also worth noting, when I played this, I only beat this game thanks to a rewind feature. I've never actually beaten Sonic 1, or really any of the original Sonic games of the Genesis era, without a rewind feature. So this will be my first time beating all the games rewindless. So, if with rewind feature for this game, I thought that Labyrinth Zone was the worst thing in the world. But now, again, don't want to jinx it, but it's not actually that bad. I mean, it's not, to clarify, it's not, this isn't my ideal Sonic Zone, right? Because my ideal Sonic Zone has momentum built into it, where you actually use your speed to be able to make platforming jumps and maneuver around places. But something like this, I enjoy it for what it is, I guess. You know, so I think I mentioned this in the last episode when it comes to Marble Zone. The tonal shift between Green Hill Zone and Marble Zone is drastic to an almost unacceptable degree. Like, you start at, I guess it might be part of why I never beat it as a kid, because it was just so contrary to what I had come to expect and love from the first Sonic Zone, as well as much as, and from the other Sonic games in the trilogy. So, yeah, wasn't quite what I was looking for when I had been so used to the sense of speed and adrenaline that I got from playing Green Hill Zone. And it's the same thing here, where, for what it is, it's a fine enough experience of just playing through Labyrinth Zone. But, you know, Not the take off at the speed of sound sense that I expect and enjoy from Sonic games. So, is this what did this? I will reserve full judgment until I actually get through, until I beat Labyrinth Zone. But right now, I would rather play this zone a million times over before I ever touch almost any stage from Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Heroes again. So yeah, that's that. So far, Labyrinth Zone ain't all that bad. But again, I should probably stop talking, because the longer I keep talking, the greater chance I have to jinx myself. And I know what's coming. I know that the final boss is coming. And I say final boss loosely. It's not really a boss, it's more of a chase sequence that's disguised as a boss kind of thing. You chase Eggman up through the thing. For as descriptive of that is, oh wait, oh this. I have vague memories of this pain. Or is this pain actually? Is this pain? I feel like I remember this being pain. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm getting a better idea of this now. Do they start flipping? Do the platforms start flipping at some point? Or is that a different zone? No, that might be Scrap Brain where they flip the platforms. Yeah, okay, I think I just confused with Scrap Brain Zone. There's a later zone, I'm pretty sure, in this game, where you have to stand on platforms on a conveyor belt like that, but they flip on you while you're trying to stand on them. But I guess this wasn't it. Oh, okay, is this it? Have we arrived at the boss? Quote-unquote boss? I think we have. Maybe? Game? Game? I didn't step on the thing. Okay, bye. Hey, you wanna bring back those things before I drown? I have rings. I'd like to not lose them, because I'm pretty sure if I die here, I don't get any rings with the thing. Game? Game, I would like to not be... Am I just screwed? Am I just actually screwed? Well, guess I'll die. Nice knowing you, everybody. Alright. So, lesson learned. You better get on the things, or else you are actually screwed. Okay, well, there goes my rings. I was kind of excited about that, because I had rings sort of, because I'm pretty sure you don't get any rings throughout this entire chase sequence, except for any rings that you bring with you from the previous section. So, I pretty sure I pressed jump there, game, but alright. The only rings you get to keep are the ones you bring in from before this area, before the checkpoint, but after the checkpoint, if you respawn there are no rings, so... Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. This... I mean, I guess I'll take this. This'll help. But they're not rings. I'd like rings. Okay. Here comes the pain train. Ugh. Well, just take it one step at a time. I think we have enough of a lead on the water to where I can... okay, well, not anymore, I don't. Well, yeah, this is... Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. This is the part I was thinking about the whole zone. Don't make the same mistake twice. And now we have to deal with water physics. Or I'm gonna get caught off guard. Okay, that's fine, it's okay. No. I didn't see the line. It was disguised by the vine, and the water tinted a different... Okay. The other obvious concern I have is... Well, yeah, that. Drowning. I think I'm too far away from the surface to actually be able to get up into... Oh, wait, no. Well, hold on. Okay, take the time. Okay, never mind. I ask and thou shalt receive. I thought I was too far away, but nope. It looks like I made it just in time. Yeah, like I said, it's not a boss, because you don't attack him. You just chase him, and then you hit him once and he runs away. So yeah, definitely the worst part of the zone. Not a fan of that, because if you die once... Well, first of all, the fact that the little sponge things... whatever they are, the fact that they don't come down after you step on them if you step on them once and they start going up, if you don't stay on them, then they aren't gonna come back down for you. The fact that that doesn't happen, that's kind of crap, because there's no reason to punish the player for that, especially when the penalty is just literally sitting there waiting for the game for you to drown. Like that's lame. That's real lame. The chase itself, a little annoying, because again, if you don't get it on your first try, then you don't have it. There's no chance to get any rings. You have one shot to get through. I mean, technically you have two shots, because of course you have the what's it, the bubble shield to protect you, but that's not much. And some of those jumps are pretty tight with the fireballs and the spikes, of course. And you really, it's a pretty tight time. Like, I was right at the end. I was cutting it very close as far as running out of oxygen. Now, I'm sure speedrunners probably do that effortlessly, but I am no speedrunner, nor am I an expert in the realm of Sonic games. Yeah, I think people's judgment of Labyrinth Zone is somewhat clouded by that final bit right there, because honestly, I mean, again, wouldn't necessarily qualify it as my ideal Sonic Zone, because I my preferred play style for Sonic is always the more adrenaline-based, momentum-based, speed-driven sections. But then again, I wouldn't necessarily say the Werehog stages are my ideal style of Sonic play either, but I actually enjoyed the Werehog stages when I played through Unleashed, or at least most of them. So, you know, I guess I can't necessarily disqualify it for just not being my traditional form of Sonic gameplay, because there have been elements of that in the past that don't fit the bill. So I guess what I would say is that, yeah, I would prefer a speed-driven level, but for what it is, it's fine. It's not anything. It's not Sonic Adventure 2 levels of garbage game design by any stretch of the imagination. The final bit, the chase scene I can go without, but it's whatever. I don't think it's the scum of the earth like I've seen a lot of discourse about in the Sonic community. But on the other end of the spectrum, Starlight Zone. Love this zone a lot. Big fan of Starlight Zone. I mean, of course, it has the outer space aesthetic in the background, which, you know me, I'm a nerd for outer space, so I kind of love this stuff. And the music, I think, is just very, very chill. The synthetic beat he's got going is pretty nice. But even just the standard level design is more akin to something like, oh dear lord, more akin to something that you see in Green Hill Zone than what you see in Marble Hill Zone and Labyrinth Zone. So yeah, okay, it is this one. It's Starlight Zone. I think earlier I was talking about this, whether it was Starlight Zone or Scrap Brain Zone. Oh wait, of course it would have been Starlight Zone, because Scrap Brain Zone doesn't even have a boss, does it? It just leads you straight into the final zone, and then the final zone leads you to the final boss. So yeah, of course it would have been Starlight Zone that has that boss I was talking about. That boss is tough. That's really the only, it's that boss I really like it. It's a pretty cool boss. It's also really hard. The only thing I'm really worried about for the rest of the game beyond that is the final boss, because, man, I feel like it boils down to just luck a lot of the time. I feel like that boss is determined by whether you're in the right spot at the right time, because if you're in the wrong spot, you, A, may not have enough time to get out of the way of the things that crush you, and B, more pressing matter is that you may just be in the wrong spot to where, like, you can't hit him, because if you're on the wrong side of the screen, you aren't going to be able to get to Eggman in time before. Why did I jump this far? This is a terrible idea. Well, I guess we're doing this now. If you're on the wrong side of the screen, you're kind of out of luck. Can't really do much to amend that problem, or amend that mistake rather. But we will. I don't think I'll do that in this video. I think I'll probably do it in the next video, just because I have a feeling Scrap Brain Zone might take a while as well. So I don't want to make the videos too long. Jesus. Up and away. Nice. This is what we were trying to do. Go for the first time. Also, the massive difference. Did I just go in a big old circle? I think I just went in a big old circle. Really? That sure was timing. Going a different way this time. The upper route appears to be doing us no good, so we're gonna try going along the lower routes of Starlight Zone. We seem to be making a bit more progress going this way. Yeah, the massive difference, obviously not for this act, because for this act, I kind of wasted a lot of time going down a route that appeared to have been making no progress for us. But just, generally speaking, the drastic difference in time that it took to get through the zones, the acts for Labyrinth Zone versus the acts for Starlight Zone, it's like night and day, to be frank. We got through Act 2, I'm pretty sure, in less than a minute. Oh lord. Which isn't even remotely comparable to anything that we dealt with in Labyrinth Zone. Scrap Brain Zone is going to be a different story, though. I'm a bit apprehensive about Scrap Brain Zone, but we'll see how it goes. Especially because we're technically not even done with Labyrinth Zone yet. Scrap Brain Zone is that was very rude. Scrap Brain Zone is going to give us essentially Act 4 for Labyrinth Zone, which was a strange choice. I like the idea that when they were making this game, they're like, all right, what zone do we think the players are going to like so much that we should bring it back again before the end of the game? Oh, I know, Labyrinth Zone. I'm sure that'll be a hit with the players. I'm sure that'll be their absolute favorite zone in this speed-based platformer that we've created. I'm sure the kids will love it. I'm sure. Oh dear. Okay. I appear to have chosen the incorrect direction to go. Can I tap you to? There we go. Come on down, pal. Thanks for lowering the staircase for me. Now I can continue along my ring, thank you. And that would have been if oh, this is it. Oh no, this is it. Okay, this is what I was talking about, the boss fight where you have to launch these things back at him. You have to time it well enough that I didn't know if that was gonna actually be well timed or not. Yeah. Okay, give me ring, thank you. Yes, this is the problem. if you time your jumping correctly, then that'll happen. And you can bump into the thing, which is not what we want to have. I don't even know what hit me there, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to launch that. I wasn't ready to launch that one up. Nice. Okay, that's another hit in the bag. Drop it. Thank you. Okay, it's fine. I didn't make that jump. Yeah, I'd rather accidentally trigger a thing and waste the shot than I would accidentally jump into one of the balls, although sometimes I do both at the same time, because I am not very good at this boss. It's been a long time since I've played this game. That's another wasted hit. Okay, yeah, this is what I was worried about. Because it's not even that this boss is badly designed, it's just that I suck at it. Gimme another thing. Okay, here we go. This is a good shit. This is a good chance for me to... Don't mess it up. Okay, good. I like it when the balls drop on the side that I'm not standing on like that, so I can get an easy jump like this. Oh, that wasn't that bad at all. That was actually very easy. Okay. Well, let's not jinx myself that quick there, me. Let's not take damage after beating the boss and potentially die. How about we don't do that? Yeah. So, you know what I think it is? I think it might just be that when I fought that boss the last time, I didn't have a ring. Because for some bosses, actually, is it for every boss or just for some bosses? I'm not sure. But for either some bosses or all bosses in this game, they don't give you rings after your first attempt. Excuse me, sorry, they just don't, so you're kind of screwed. If you don't do it on your first shot, sorry, no rings for you, which is definitely something I'm not a big fan of with this game. You got one shot to give yourself that extra chance, or else you're screwed. Anyway, that was fun. I was kind of apprehensive about recording this episode, because Labyrinth Zone, but it really wasn't all that bad, and then I got a nice reward with Starlight Zone at the end, which might be my favorite zone of the game. Nah, I don't know. I feel like Green Hill's too iconic to not give it the favorite slot, but Starlight Zone, 2 thumbs up. Love it a lot. Now, next episode might be the one where things go horribly, horribly wrong, because we have to deal with Scrap Brain Zone, Labyrinth Zone Act 4, and then the final boss, all of which are things I love about this game. He said without even an ounce of sarcasm. Alright, so that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time, and I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Sonic the Hedgehog. Goodbye!